Hey, what's happening guys? It's JTJudgment here and welcome back to another FUT Champions gameplay video. Today guys, we're going to be playing a few more games in the FUT Champions Tournament Weekend League, hoping we can rack up as many wins as we possibly can, and we're going to go into the tournament with pretty much the exact same team as the previous video. As you can see though on screen, I have gone out and done myself the Player of the Month Dele Alli SBC. His stats look fantastic. I've heard nothing but good things about him all over the internet guys, so I decided to rack up the coins and, you know, sell some of my players and make sure that I can actually do it, because his card does look pretty fantastic if I do say so myself. So what we're going to do now guys is we're going to go into a couple of games. Obviously I'm not going to do these ones live. I have seen a couple of you guys give some feedback on the previous video and you said you would like to see the games live, so that will start happening in future weekend leagues, that is for damn sure. But to see this one off guys, I'm going to go off camera, play the games, come back just like I did in the previous video, and I'll show you the highlights and let you guys know how I get on. So fingers crossed guys that we can get good connection and nothing bad happens in terms of that as well. So let's go see what happens. Alright guys, so we jump into another game on FUT Champions, and I was determined to do well. We really didn't have the greatest of starts in this weekend league. As a matter of fact, it's been absolutely terrible. Really haven't been, you know, in form. I know I can do a lot better. We just haven't been very lucky with, you know, the sort of connection in games. Stupid, silly mistakes being made in game as well haven't helped. But this first game that I'm showing you guys right now was one of the games that I really felt confident that I could win. You know, from the start of the game, as you can see, Mane bursting free using that incredible pace that he has. The opponent just wasn't ready for it. Completely surprised. And he just couldn't handle the pace of Mane, making it 1-0 at the very first kickoff of the game. But this was a game where I dominated from start to finish, to be perfectly honest. We get a few lucky bounces in the box there. Unfortunately, Petr Cech pulling off a nice save, forcing the ball out for a corner. Eden Hazard steps up on the corner flag, guys. He whips in the ball. Mane gets his head to the ball, but unfortunately just heads it onto the crossbar, straight into the hands of Petr Cech. And that point on, guys, from the, you know, for the rest of the first half, it was pretty much all me. But then for some reason, guys, my defenders just decided, let's go to sleep, you know, let's go to sleep. And his Player of the Month, Diego Costa, manages to sink it into the back of my net, unfortunately, bringing him back into the game, making it 1-1. It's just one of those times where, you know, you really feel into the game, and then all of a sudden, your defenders just decide to go to sleep, you know. But that's not what really frustrated me, guys, about this game. What really frustrated me is that this was one of the games that I felt like I should easily win, and this happens. I think we all know how this makes you feel. You know, it really, really is frustrating. It's just, these are the games that will show you guys exactly what my weekend league was like. Let's just say that. So we get a disconnect, guys. Unfortunately, there is a loss on the record that, in my opinion, shouldn't be there. But there's nothing you can do about it now. You know, it's there to stay. You might as well move on, forget about it, and just do what you can to improve the record from that point on, you know. So we go into another game who had a very, very similar team to the previous guy. Had a Premier League team. This guy had a Premier League team. The previous guy had Man of the Match Son, or Player of the Month Son, I should say, sorry. This guy had Player of the Month Son. But the difference between the previous guy and this guy is that this guy was a much better player, guys. He kept the ball with his team very well. He passed the ball around his team very, very well. But unfortunately for him, he just couldn't finish his chances. You know, he was getting close to goal very, very often. And this is the sort of goal that he scored with his Daniel Sturridge, guys. He got into the box with Eriksen, hit the crossbar, bounced back into the box, and landed nicely for his Daniel Sturridge to volley it into the back of the net. I was pressing, you know, the A button on my Xbox controller so that my defender would head it out, but he just didn't want to do it, and unfortunately he left the ball there for Sturridge. But not long after that, guys, we do manage to get back into the game, bringing it 1-1 with none other than Ahmed Musa hitting the back of the net, thankfully for me, guys. If you haven't used him, guys, I'm going to say it yet again. Use Ahmed Musa in your Barclays Premier League team. He is without a doubt one of the best, cheapest strikers in the game. That is for damn sure. So we get close to the 60th minute now, guys, and we are passing the ball very well throughout our team, back and forth, making it difficult for my defender to defend against it. And guess what, guys? Back-to-back disconnects. I mean, as soon as I saw this, I very nearly threw my controller as hard as possible at my TV screen, guys. It was unbelievable how frustrated this made me. Oh my days, guys. In a weekend league where I need wins, this is happening to me. It's not on, guys. It really isn't. Oh my days, guys. 2 disconnects in a row in the weekend league. It is exactly what you do not want to see, you know. So we go straight into another game, which was probably not the greatest thing to do, you know, because I wasn't in the greatest of moods. I wasn't feeling too good, but I still went into another game straight away. And I kind of regretted it because the guy that we did get matched up against was a very, very good FIFA player. You know, he kept the ball with his team very well. He passed the ball very quick, and it was very, very difficult to defend against this guy. One of those players that I really don't like playing against. But we actually did have a decent game against him. You know, he was nearly finishing pretty much every opportunity that he did create to score. Thankfully, he didn't finish them all, and they all didn't end up in the back of the net, as you can see there. A fantastic attempt on goal with his Kevin De Bruyne, thankfully going just wide of the post there, though, guys. But as you can see, he's passing the ball really well. I'm finding it very, very difficult to get the ball into my possession. The ball gets whipped over the top, guys, of my entire defense, who Jamie Vardy gets on the end of it. My keeper decides to rush out on his own. I want to make that point clear, guys. I did not press the Y button for my keeper to come out, and he comes out on his own, and instead of going all the way, the closer he gets to Vardy, he just gets scared of him, you know, and he doesn't want to go all the way. But my Jamie Vardy, guys, comes back and scores one himself, guys. So it's his Jamie Vardy has got one, my Jamie Vardy has got one, and it was the 80th minute as well, guys. So at this point, I'm thinking, right, we've got 10 minutes. If we can score one goal against this guy, we can definitely score another. So, you know, scoring the one goal, it gave me the confidence that I think I needed to swing the momentum my way, and hopefully we can grab ourselves a win from this game. And then something else happens, guys, that really did get under my skin. As you can see, my players are standing still. What do you think has happened? That's right, guys. My battery has only gone and died on me in the 90th minute, guys. Oh, that just sums up my weekend league this weekend. You know, for the game to finish like that, it was a real kick in the nuts. It really was, guys, and it's just another loss that it could have easily been avoided, you know. Battery running out in the 90th minute, man. That hurt. That really, really hurt. Alright, guys, so we're going to go into another game now, and it's enough of the ranting and the raving and the raging and the hating. Let's get some positives, guys. We go into this game, and you guessed it, it's another Barclays Premier League team. I mean, looking back at this weekend league, guys, I think Barclays Premier League teams, they consist of like 95% of the games that I did play, which is absolutely crazy. But the guy that we come up against, guys, the first chance falls to him in the 20th minute. I don't know what happened, guys. I was pressing B to defend, but either I need to practice my defending, or I feel that something really is broken when it comes to defending in this game. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section down below, guys. He takes the lead in the 20th minute, but it doesn't last for long, guys, as in just before the 25th minute, we managed to equalise with Kyle Walker inside the box from a corner, rocketing it into the top right-hand corner, and then not long after that, guys, we get Jamie Vardy on the score sheet yet again, guys. He is a goal scoring machine in this game. If you haven't used him for his price, guys, he is absolutely fantastic, making it 2-1 to me. And then Patrick Van Aanholt, of all players, boom, decides to get on the score sheet with an absolute hashtag thundercunt goal, in the words of the one and only True Geordie. That goal was fantastic. I love scoring my long shots. I try them regularly, and if I score them in FUT Champions, you guys are guaranteed to see them. And Patrick Van Aanholt there proving that he can score some incredible goals himself there, guys. And as we go to kick off again, the guy decides he's had enough, guys. That's all she wrote. He decides to leave the game at 3-1. We took a bit of a hit, guys, with a pretty early goal, but we did manage to make a nice comeback, guys, scoring 3 pretty decent goals. A well-deserved win, and finally a well-deserved win on the FUT Champions record as well. I'm hoping that this run will continue. So we're moving on to what will be the final game of this video, guys, and as you can see, we got another Barclays Premier League team with the likes of Martial used out of position in the striker position, which I have seen a lot of people do, guys, partnered with Daniel Sturridge. Both players have attributes cards on them, and I could tell what this guy's plan was, you know, pretty much from start to finish. What he was trying to do was get in Martial, especially on the ball. He was doing it with Sturridge as well, and just trying to pace throughout my entire defense, which really wasn't going for him, guys, because as you can see, in the 7th minute, Dele Alli coming up with an absolutely incredible finesse shot from outside the box, proving that he is without a doubt worth the coins. I mean, Dele Alli for me hasn't really impressed me that much, you know, but the more I use him, the better he is getting. That is for damn sure. So 25 minutes into the game, guys, we managed to break free with none other than Kante, proving that he does actually have some decent finishing. You know, he's one of those players that really does have it all. You know, he's got fantastic pace. He really doesn't stop. You know, I've got him in the engine chemistry style, and that boosts obviously pace, dribbling and passing, but he literally is one of the best defenders in the game. Unfortunately, he can't help me stop a goal coming back, guys. His SBC, Dimitri Payet, does manage to find the back of the net there for him, guys. Unfortunately, it's a card that I missed out on, but I didn't have the coins to do it. Now, while I'm defending, guys, just before the 80th minute, the referee decides to give a penalty for this. Now, personally, I don't think it was a penalty because I didn't press anything to defend. That was the game coming into play and actually defending for me. So I didn't have any control over that whatsoever, but when I look back at it, I can see, you know, he stuck his leg out and he actually did make contact in the box and the player went down, so I can see why the game did give it as a penalty. It just felt I just felt a little bit hard done by it, seeing as I did not press for, you know, the defender to actually do the defending for me, you know. So he brings it 2-2. Then, guys, we get Sadio Mane on the ball. He manages to break free from the defender, showing that he is one of the fastest players in the game. That 96 pace, guys, it is so freaking useful. It is unbelievable, making it 3-2 to me. And then in the 108th minute of the game, guys, we managed to find the back of the net with none other than Kante yet again, and that is all she wrote, guys. The game did manage to finish 4-2, which was pretty awesome, guys. It was one of those games that I personally felt like I should have won, and from start to finish, guys, the guy that I played against did manage to make a couple of chances, obviously manages to find the back of the net twice, but other than that, he didn't really do much. I had more possession, I had more shots, etc. So it was a pretty good game for me, that is for damn sure. So there we have it, guys. Obviously, I can't show you all the games that I did play throughout FUT Champions, otherwise the videos would be too damn long. So I just selected, you know, a few of the games that I've played over the weekend, thrown them into these videos for you guys. Obviously, future FUT Champions will be a lot different. I've seen the feedback you guys have given me. You want to see the games live? I'll see if I can throw a face cam in there for you as well. So look forward to those. So this weekend, guys, we managed to get 22 wins, which is a lot lower than I was planning on getting, or at least hoping to get. Anyway, I did have a personal goal of 30 wins, but disconnects, it really did screw me over this time. I think throughout this weekend's league, I think I had about 5 or 6, you know, random disconnects from the servers, which really does suck, and it really did, you know, it put a major dent in my final record, guys. So 22 is what I walked away this week. I think that's 45,000 coins, 2 rare mega packs and a rare gold pack, if I'm not mistaken. So hopefully we can get lucky with those packs, guys. So I'm going to wrap this video up here. Let me know how you did in this week's FUT Champions Weekend League. Hopefully you guys will have done a lot better than me, that is for damn sure, and I'm hoping you guys got a lot less disconnects. as well, guys. So let me know. That would be very interesting to hear in the comments section down below. So that's going to wrap this video up, guys. Don't forget to smash the like button if you did enjoy. Subscribe today for more to come soon. And as always, most importantly, please take care. And I will see you all next time. Ta-ra, guys.